Hello everyone, my name is Jose Avalos, aka Dr. Logicate.
Hey, and this is Tyler, aka Tyforce.
And in this tutorial we will talk about the Droid Spawner, another one of the new Creativi-toys for Disney Infinity 3.0. Well, one of the things that it's always cool about the Star Wars universe is not just the different characters and the different alien races, but also the different kinds of droids. Not just R2-D2 or C-3PO, but also many of the lesser known ones. And you can call all of them into your toy box with the Droid Spawner toy. So for doing it, we have to go to the Creativi-toys category in the editor. So we will go and we have to select the Droid Spawner, which is exactly this little plate that you can see in here. And we will also place action button in here, which should be just so we can call it. The way that it works is that all we need to do is make a logic connection from the button to the Droid Spawner and tell them, hey, generate this particular droid or just delete them all. So let's do exactly that. New logic connection pressed, and for here we will select what kind of droid we have. And we have different options here. We can say remove all, so in case that I, for example, push the button many times and create many droids, then with this connection all of them will be gone at the same time. Then we can select a specific droid, and finally we can select a random one, which is exactly what we're gonna do now.
So Jose, question.
Yeah.
So we have a generator that spawns friends. We have generators that spawn enemies. What makes the Droid Spawner so different?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you asked, Tyler. The main difference between the Droid Spawner and the enemy and friend generator is the fact that in the properties of the Droid Spawner, we have one that says health. And health, it can be toggled on or off, and basically it means whether you can destroy the droids or not. So by default it will say off, and that way you can hit them as much as you can, but they will not be destroyed. Whereas if I say on, they can actually be destroyed by hitting them. So let's try it. So we'll push the button and it will spawn a particular droid, which we can actually pick up, throw. Now I'm gonna be charged with droid abuse. And you can see that little bar underneath them. That's their health bar, just like enemies. So now we can actually attack them. I know. Oh, I know, but don't worry. All we need to do is push the button again.
Oh.
It's not the same droid, but close enough. Oh. And we can actually make logic connections when we generate a droid and also when we destroy it. So let's say, for example, that when we destroy a droid, the player laments that they've been defeated, and when one appears, they celebrate. So let's have it. So we will connect it right here to Droid Spawner, new logic connection, and we have generated and defeated. Generated is whenever a droid appears in the level using the Droid Spawner, and defeated is when they are destroyed. And this only happens if the health property is on. So let's say when generated, we will make the player celebrate, and all the players will. And also, when it is defeated, we'll make them lament. So let's try it out.
The Force is with me.
The droid appeared and Luke celebrates. And now we will try destroying it. I know, I'm the worst.
I just wasn't focused.
Oh, yeah.
So here's another question for you, Jose.
Yeah.
So that plate right there, what if the player doesn't want that plate visible so they don't know where the droid's going to spawn in at? Is there something we can do about that?
Yeah, we totally can. Just like just like the friend generator and the enemy generator, we can make a locator connection, so instead of the droid spawning on the plate itself, which is the default location, they can appear anywhere on the toy box. So they can appear behind us, or they can appear on the Death Star, or anywhere. So for that, we will have to go to the Creativi-toys and select the locator, which should be somewhere around here. It is this little blue dot, and we will place one of them, let's say around here. And now what we need to do is select the droid spawner and say new locator connection. And now we select the locator itself, and we will connect it and say generation location. So now, instead of appearing at the plate itself, the droids are gonna spawn at this particular point, which, by the way, is invisible if we put away the wand. And also another thing that is important to recognize is that this particular light blue dot that you can see in one of the faces is going to be the orientation, or where the droid is going to be looking at. In this case, it's going to be looking at us if we press the button from here. So let's try it out, actually. So we will push the button, and now we will notice that the droid appeared at the locator that we had set up before.
Nice.
And now I will delete that. Oh,
I don't know how I feel.
I know. Yeah, because it was defeated. So it actually counts as defeated if we actually turn it off. And now if we say health off, let's try attacking the droid again.
Glad to see my
So I
training
celebrate
pay off.
because that connection is still in there.
Still there.
Oh yeah. But now let's try.
He can take a beating now.
Oh yeah. He can take the biggest beating the world has ever known, and nothing will happen to him. And that's all really there is to know about the Droid Spawner. So you can use it if you want to bring your Star Wars themed toy boxes or any kind of toy box you want into life with all these adorable droids. And well, that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments or in the forums. And well, thanks for watching. Bye everyone.
See ya.